Okay, and I think we're back without interruption? Question mark? Question mark? Can you guys got me? Are we good? We good, friends? Without interruption. Nice. Yeah. Twitch actually has a nice thing now. Well, I mean, they've had it for a little while now, but they have a nice thing where basically you can, if your stream just dies because your streaming program just dies, what will happen is it'll show like a little disconnected screen for a second, and it doesn't actually kill the stream yet. It gives you a little bit of time to try and reconnect. So what I do is I just pull out my phone and stream for a little bit to pick up there, and then I just kill the thing on my phone and pick up back over here. So I think that the Twitch VOD will also show up as not super messed up. Okay, let's get up all of our stuff again. Let's get some music going. All right. Okay, let's see where we last saved. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna break one of the cardinal sins of coding. We're gonna write a lot of code and not run it for a really long time. Because when we run stuff, things crash. You know, the funny thing is I literally wasn't running any of the stuff when the computer crashed. Or when the stream crashed. Translator. Okay. We got this. Where did it die? Where did it die? Hopefully not in the middle of something. No, I think it actually got everything because this is the last thing that we were doing, I think. Was inputting the extra little corrections and stuff. Nice, okay. Let us get up our PowerShell again. Way too big. Let's get to the roughly the right dimensions. Yeah, something like that is good. Python main. Yeah, okay. We are not going to be doing this for a little bit, though. Do not execute Ravi. It's a mistake to. This is so that I remember not to just try and run the code. Because we need to just like code for a little bit. Chatting about repeating commands when it crashed. Yes, I remember now. Actually, here, I need to load up the VOD because I had a to-do list and I definitely didn't save that. Fear Dragon 64 videos. Past broadcasts. Oh, it did die. Huh, okay. It did create a new VOD. All right. Let's see. So our to-do list had add researching upgrades. Create an and ability that allows saying multiple commands. I think that's the one we're going to do next. Allow warping in multiple units. Unit selection. General cleanup. Simple UI. Cool. Let's be OCD for a second. And do that. Cool. And also to do. Nice. Well, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I know those crashes really suck. Okay. Let us see what we can do here. So we've added our research upgrades. Done. There's probably some detection that we're gonna have to work on, but we'll do that later because that requires repeatedly running and testing it. And I just don't want the stream to crash again. It takes way too long. Oh, we also wanted to add casting abilities. I'm actually gonna move this down though. I want to do a lot of this other stuff before we worry about that. Getting a degree in computer science. You basically just started. Is this what your life is gonna look like? Hopefully your life looks better than this. We are using Python. What's up, Hard Revenge? Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a hot second. Let us do this, because I think this should be actually fairly simple for the most part. So we're gonna go to our do action. Do action. Oh no, we already did this. Wait, we already did the and. This is actually so simple. Oh God, I want to run the program and test it. It was actually just this simple. Like, this is actually all it is. So basically the idea is we split our commands into sections of, like, so if you type in build stalker and build zealot, it'll split this into an array that has build stalker and build zealot. And then it'll call this on each of these and execute them immediately. So I guess this actually is already done. Allow multiple commands. And done. Okay, allow warping in multiple units. Nice. I told you that I think that was going to be pretty simple. I'm going to just trust it works. We're going to add a question mark, maybe. Maybe that'll be good. Question mark to indicate we haven't tested it. And then at the end of the stream, we can just test all of them. Learning Python kids books. That's awesome. What's up, Sassy? We're working on HandsFreeSC until our computer crashes again. Title might need an update. Oh yeah, I think we're under science and technology now instead of StarCraft. Oh, love that part. Because when I go live on my phone, it actually will not let me stream under a game. Fun fact. It forces me to pick just chatting or science and technology or food and that kind of stuff. StarCraft is science and technology, that's true. Science and technology is technically where coding belongs, but this is a StarCraft project, so I don't feel bad about it. Allow warping in multiple units. Okay. So let's think about how we want to do this. We have our warp in function. So this basically is just to talk about how this function is structured right now. Don't worry about how big of a mess it is. We'll clean it up another time. But we say we're warping in a unit. The in is just something I noticed that sometimes it reads it kind of weird. Actually, we can fix this somewhere else in a different way. Hold on. Def do action. Oh, no, sorry. Actually, no, we don't want to do that like that. Never mind. We'll worry about fixing it later. The basic idea is sometimes we say warp, sometimes we say warp in. This just removes the in part if it treats it as a separate word. So then we go over here. We say we remove an S from any of these like things. So if we say stalker versus stalkers, remove it. Because if you think about all of the Protoss units, none of them actually end in S, so it's fine. So I think what we're going to do is right over here. Let's see. We want to say warp in 5 stalkers or something. So we're going to have an extra little bit that's going to actually work pretty similar to what we have up here in build. There's this little thing that I have that says, all right, so number is like this. So we're going to figure out if the next word is a number, then we're going to say, okay, they want to warp in multiple stalkers or multiple of whatever we're about to warp in. So we're going to say, you can remove the S. That's totally fine. We're going to do, actually, we can even, no, we want to do this here. Yeah, before we pass in to get the hotkeys for the phrase, we need to remove the rest of this. Let's see. The way we did it over here is this. So we're gonna split this over here. If number is none, then we do nothing. Oh, sorry, if number, actually here. Potential number. This is actually really poorly structured. We'll fix this in a second. Number is equal to potential number. Yeah, you can't warp in Colossus. That's the thing about it, is that you don't have to worry about warping in a Colossus. You only have to worry about warping in gateway units. What's up, Bree? I think there are some other units, maybe. Zergling, Roach, Hydralisk, Infestor. Yeah. But we don't have to worry about that for warping in. And all the other units, it's fine. Okay. Anyway, so we basically see if there's a potential number. Otherwise, we just assume there's exactly one that's getting warped in. And the parse number is just some other logic I have written. Just trust me on this, that it vaguely works for now. Modularizing, yeah. Okay, and then we basically say, what's the hotkey? I think that right now the hotkey for warping in, we're doing it like this. This is where it gets a little bit tougher. So I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna kill. Oh, hold on. We're gonna kill a lot of this. We're gonna kill the W part of this. And this part. Actually, let me test something in StarCraft. I'm so used to warping stuff in with shift held down. Yeah, Ghostly Swarm. We're probably gonna do a ternary. I just want to get the logic right in my head first. So hold on, guys. I'm opening up StarCraft right now. When we warp in, I think that if you hit W and just click and warp something in, you're no longer... Oh, hold on. No. Think about it. When you warp in, you select all... The W key selects all of your warp gates. So, here. Oh my god, I have to... To test this, I have to get in the game and make a warp gate. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, well, we'll just do that for later. Okay, but we hit W, basically to just select our warp gate. So we actually don't need to hit this, like, in every single one of these. So we can get rid of that. We select the hotkey, and then the button part we can actually leave for later. Delete all of this. Cool. So right now, we're just doing that. Undefined name, split phrase. Oh. We didn't actually save the split phrase here. Split phrase is equal to phrase.split. And then we do split phrase. And then this is removing one, and split phrase is equal to oh, actually, hold on. Let's do it like this. Split phrase is equal to 1 sub. Oh, whoops. And then we replace all this with split phrase. Okay. I think that's correct. Century, yeah. A simulator. Yeah, we've had some weird cases with all this. Okay, so we do all that. And then what were we doing? We are going to basically have it first hit the W key. So self.press key is what we want. Let's see. So self.press key W. So we're going to press the W key. After that, we're going to select the unit type. And we're going to press those hotkeys. And then if let's see. The way we can do this is if number is equal to 1, or sorry, if number is, we'll say, yeah, if number is less than or equal to 1, then I think what we'll do is we'll just immediately warp in. Self.press key button dot left. Else now this is here. So this is where the idea is we're gonna basically listen for here's on the next iteration of this whole loop. I'm hearing the stream isn't ending. Oh, Swappimo, we already had a PC crash. You'll notice this text right here. Do not execute, Ravi. It's a mistake to. Because we're just not gonna run our code. I will run the code after I end the stream and test things and iron them out. Okay, so anyways, let's go back up over here. I want to fix this really quickly. Yes, so this is gonna be a ternary. So let's see. This is going to be number is equal to this if number is, so I could do a ternary actually, but the problem is then we'd execute parse number twice. So we're just gonna do it like this. If number is none, then number is actually gonna, we're set it to 1. That works. Okay. Throw in prod and see what happens. That's my motto. Yeah, exactly. See, Swaffimo gets it. Also, let's really quickly start building stuff. Okay. So we can start testing stuff later when we eventually need to. Okay, so we press the W key. We then press, so we need to do remaining phrase over here. Because if there's a number, let me think about this. If there's a number, then we need to only pass in the remaining phrase after the number. So else let's see, phrase is equal to, actually no, we're gonna do the same thing over here. It's basically gonna be this again. We're gonna remove one more word, and then we're gonna set phrase equal to that, because we've parsed out another word. We're going to do this. Press key. key is equal, so then we now have passed in, like, if we had the word or the phrase warp in or warp to stalker, we would see that it was the word to, and now the phrase would just be stalker. We pass that in as our key to, we get that, we get the S key. We've already hit W, so we are really quickly just gonna get all that set up. Oh, wrong screen. So now we're ready to warp in, and basically we have to left click. If the number is 1 or less, we're just immediately gonna left click because we are only warping in one of that unit. We don't have to worry about relocating the mouse and stuff. And then we're basically gonna have to make a queue. So this is where things get a little bit more complicated. I think that we're going to say, let's see, how do we want to do this? We're gonna have to make, I think, some kind of queue. A queue of actions, basically. No, we don't have to have a full queue of actions right now. We might want that later. I guess we'll say that this is a pending self.pending pending actions is going to be an empty array for now. And the idea here is that this is going to be whenever we go to the next thing, whenever we go to translate, we're going to have some pending actions that we can say. So I think that what we're going to do over here is we're going to say we've taken all of this, handle pending actions, and we're going to say if length of self.pending is greater than 0. So if we have any pending actions, we'll just say self.handle pending. We'll move this into a function. And return. So unfortunately, this is going to mean that we can't do pending actions and use the and as well at the same time, but we'll worry about fixing that later. I just want to get the base. Since we can't test this very easily right now, I just want to get some basic stuff working. So let's see. Def pending actions. Or did we call it that? We called it handle pending. Ugh, okay. Can't loop X times. Flexes in QBasic. We can. But the problem is this is working through a callback. So every single time we stop speaking is when we get the next set of text. And we need to give the user time to say the next here, and we won't actually get that here until the next iteration of this entire cycle. So we have to have a pending thing. We're going to say self.pending.append warp let's see. How do we want to actually structure this? I think we'll probably have it as we could actually just say we could pass in actual specific functions instead of doing keywords and having to do another if statement thing. Yeah, I actually like that. Self.warp warp helper, I guess. Warp in helper. Or I'll just call it warp helper because we call this warp. Yeah, I actually like that. So self.pending actions is going to be literally a thing that just is full of this. And we're going to say for I in range 0 to number. So we're going to insert that many of warp helper, the function, and then, yeah, I actually like this. Def warp helper self. We don't want to have any extra things. If we're gonna see, oh no, we're always gonna want the phrase though. Phrase, okay. If phrase is equal to here, self.press key button left. We flub syntax somewhere here. There we go. Okay, so let me explain this really quickly because I just did a bunch of really dumb stuff right now. So the basic idea, if you're not following, is we have an array that's just going to be an array of pending actions. They're going to literally be an array of functions. So here. Actually, I'll do it this line. Array of function calls for following iterations. And then over here, we're going to say, instead of handle pending. Actually, no, let's keep it there. So then over here, when we say, we're going to see if there's anything pending, we're going to say handle pending. And basically handle pending, we're going to want to pass in. Did we just delete it? Yeah, we did. Okay. We're still going to want to pass in the phrase. And then handle pending is going to say, well, I have some pending actions. So let's go ahead and call whatever is at the top of the thing. So we're going to say, just to double check. We've already done a check technically. If if len of self.pending is greater than 0. I think it actually makes more sense to do it over here instead of in the other function. Self.pending sub 0 phrase. So we're going to call our phrase, and then we're going to pop it. Pending.pop 0, index 0. Let me just double check something, because sometimes I get mixed up on languages. Okay, cool. That does pop the 0th index. What did you just link, Hard Revenge? Your code is without a doubt the worst code I've ever run, but it does run. That is a pretty accurate depiction of what we are doing here. I like that, Hard Revenge. I do like that. All right. Okay, so we handle pending, we call it, whatever the first function is, and then we pop it, and then we return. Cool. That's all we got to do. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Did I drop frames? No. Okay. My chat client disconnected for a little bit, apparently. So sorry if you said anything in chat. I didn't see it. Okay. Let's leave it in the Python shell because otherwise I'm going to be tempted to run this because I really, really want to. I think that that should work. And now we have to do our def warp helper. We're checking to see if there's here. We've been in silence and reverence. That's fair. Is there any other phrase that we'd want to say other than here? Warp in 2 stalkers here, here. Hey, what's up, All Savage? What's up, Slew Factor? It is a coding day. Working on SC2 bots. Yeah, I wish. Okay, I think that... Yeah, I think here is the only thing I'm going to be using. We'll worry about that later. If we need any extra stuff. Cool, so now we have a system that we can do follow-up commands. So we can warp in... Or we can do things in like multiple iterations and basically pass in functions of a helper and pop them. And then we'll wait for the next time that the user prompts, this is the place I would like to do something, basically. I think that is solid. That's also going to be helpful for... God, something else. I think it was when we were going to like be casting spells in multiple places or something. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, let's go build things. Okay. You guys build all that stuff. Let's build some zealots in the meanwhile. If your click to warp in ratio is any indication, do we need to abort some sort if one of those warp-ins doesn't go through? That's actually a good point. How about this? If phrase equals cancel. Oh yeah, or stop. Or phrase equals stop. Self dot press key. Ooh, what was it? What was it? Escape? Key dot escape. Key dot escape. And then we need to also clear our queue for pending for self dot, or sorry, for action in self dot pending. If action equals warp helper. How do function and definition comparisons work? I don't have to do that very often. Def test print hello. Okay. If x is equal to test, if x equals test. Oh, sorry, hold on. We don't need the if. X is test. X not equal. X is not test. Okay, it looks like they work about the same. We can use double equals then. I like it more. So if it's warp helper, then... Oh, actually, I know a cleaner way to do this. Self.pending is equal to... action if... hold on. What was the... Oh, God. What was the syntax for this? For action in self.pending if action not is equal to... is not equal to warp helper. Okay. I think that should be the correct syntax. So basically what this, hold on. Key, capital K. Self.warp helper. Okay, so what this does is it creates, it says like basically loop through. This is like a for loop right here. This is like a standard for loop for action and self.pending. And it says if action is not equal to warp helper, then add action to this list that we're basically making. Should probably use is for comparisons. Comparing functions. Oh shoot, did I do a single equals? Oh, I think I did a single equals below. Yeah, you're right. I do remember seeing that. Yeah, I was deleting that anyways, so it's all good. Okay. So that'll allow us to cancel, and then it'll kill any queued up actions that we're trying to warp in. Let's actually also change this just in case. If, here, we're gonna change the order of this. If stop in phrase or in phrase. Basically, this is gonna make it a little bit easier if for some reason it picks up, if you say like cancel warp in or cancel like action or something like that, or stop doing this, it will instead, it'll detect for the fact that the word cancel or stop was in your thing, because you should never be saying cancel or stop if you're trying to warp in, unless you're just trying to cancel or stop. So now if there's some other words in this, if this is like phrases for some reason got some extra stuff, it's just gonna make sure that we have escape or stop, and it'll stop warping in. Okay, well, actually, here. Warp gates. Let's build more so we can just research all of this stuff. You guys. Get one of these. Let's get a pylon farm so we don't get supply blocked. And stay under 10k minerals. Okay, I think we're good. Actually, we don't need to get upgrades. That's actually defeats the purpose. We want to test getting upgrades. But warp gate we just want to get. 45-minute no rush. There's no opponent. We already got a victory screen. Doesn't actually show anything. Okay. I just want to verify some assumptions we have about how warp gate or how warping in works. Because some of it is just like it comes naturally, and so I'm actually not 100% positive that I remember exactly how it works without a shadow of a doubt. So we hit W. W takes us to select all of our warp gates. Cool. So we've hit W. We hit S. It's going to select warping in a stalker. We're going to click, and I think it should just take us back to selecting what type of unit we want to warp in. And yes, we have to hit Z or S or whatever, again, to warp in a different type of unit. Does anyone have 75k channel points? I feel like now would be a really funny time to use it. Is that quit StarCraft? Oh, Lord. That would be a pretty funny troll move time to use it. Oh, actually, I think I need to re-enable my shock watch thing. Sorry about that. I forgot to do that after my stream crashed. Well, thankfully no one's been donating or anything. So it hasn't mattered. Make sure it's working. Cool, it's working. How are you gonna handle cancel? So watch. So this is the other assumption we want to test. If I hit escape, it should cancel that. Cool. So escape cancels. So when we hit in our code, see over here, we have cancel and stop. It'll just hit escape, and it'll kill all the queued up actions that we had. Will it cancel with an F10N? No, that is going to be here. Press enter key, G, enter key, F10N. Which I think you can actually just do by saying tap out. I didn't want to make it GG because just in case that seems like a phrase that we might actually say, but tap out I think is a phrase you wouldn't normally say. I made a mistake, quits. What's up, Gildan? Okay. I think in theory, that should be warping in multiple units. Obviously, we have to test this, but we're not going to run code because it'll crash the stream. So we're going to put a question mark next to that. Unit selection. So that is going to be another one I think is worth doing. It's also going to use the same pending actions thing. So I think that's actually good that we just got that out of the way. Let's see. We're going to go to... I think it's going to be do action. Yeah, it's going to be do action. Also, yeah, do action. Okay. So elif. Actually, we'll do it like this here. We'll do it a little bit higher up because I need to make sure that this all is in the order it should be, but I don't think it should matter because all of these should be pretty specific checks. But so if you are selecting something, we're going to say, I'll just put it down here. What the hell? It's untested, so it'll be easier to find. Phrase is equal to 1. So basically, it should always just be select. Phrase sub 0 is equal to select. Self dot select. Cool, that works, I guess. Doesn't actually have to be that much more complicated. And we don't need to pass in any other part of the phrase because that's the entire word. So this can actually be a little bit simpler. I'm actually gonna move this into a separate section. Down here in helper functions. Because I feel like that's more of a helper function. All right. Def select self. Cool. So I think that this should be... Let me think about how we're going to do this. We're going to do something similar to warp helper, where we're going to have a select and we're going to have select helper. Def select helper. Where the idea is select is going to... That's also how I label the projects I turn in work. Done question mark? I like that. I think that select is just going to hold down the left mouse. It's going to click and it's not going to release. So if you actually look down here, press key. The way we have this is we do a mouse key press and we do a release. So we are just going to do a key press and then we're going to add the other stuff. Just for sanity, let's add the other stuff and then do the other stuff. So let's see. We had our dictionary of self.pending.append self.select helper. And then I think it's going to be something like this. Here or right. Oh, actually, hold on. Here in phrase or this in phrase. And we'll have it do what? What are we doing? We're doing a hold on. Mouse release. Okay. Do you have a click command as an emergency cheat? We might add that later. Oh, hold on. Button dot left. Button dot left. Oh, this is a really tough one because I really. Oh, hold on. We do actually want this to have phrase passed in. Cool. Handle pending. I don't think we actually do any extra coding for this because handle pending doesn't really care about what. That's the nice thing about this. We don't have to add a bunch of other if statements. It just has a function and just executes the function with the phrase. I don't think emergency cheats are in the spirit of this. Yeah, I think what we might do, there is one thing I would like to do, which is figure out how we can click an individual unit. And I feel like click might be a good word for that. Because right now this will handle the idea of I have these zealots and I say select and it'll click. And then I move my eyes over here and I say here. And it'll apparently select the stalker. But what it doesn't handle is I want to select just a sentry. And I want to say select, and I have to do this, and then I have to say here without moving my eyes. But in reality, I'm probably going to move my eyes at least a little bit, so it'll probably be like select here or something like this. And I want to make sure you don't accidentally select things like that. Like imagine, if you will, Fleet Beacon, Dark Shrine. Imagine, if you will, you have a bunch of zealots and units all clumped up like this. And let's imagine it's like this. And I say select, and my mouse is right here or something. And I say select this. It's a good chance that I might accidentally select the sentry and the zealot. But what if I wanted to just select like the stalker or something, and I accidentally select the sentry? Now it's gonna be, it can get a little bit hard. So I think having something that's just like whatever the mouse is at one specific moment might be a little bit easier. Oh, you know what? I know the perfect word for this. Hold on. You is the perfect word for this. Oh my God, I'm actually so happy with that idea. Hold on. Because that is actually like you're ordering them around. Right? You're like, you build probe. You build sentry. Yeah, we are a commander. Then if Fear Dragon tries to play on Patty's Day and Google keeps hearing research air weapons, you can just look and click. Oh Lord. Hey, what's up, Untitled Q? Actually, no, sorry, I think you've been here for a bit. Sorry, I have a horrible memory right now. Select here as one command. The problem, Mr. Q, with having select here as one command is, think about it. The way our speech recognition stuff is set up is that we wait, so we hear one phrase and we immediately execute everything related to that phrase. So if you say select here, it will only have the mouse at one point in time, and it'll try and do a click and unclick. Oh, I see what you're saying, and that would select just that area. Oh, that is a clever solution. I think we can actually add that in. We can add that in. That is a good idea. I see what you're saying. And that's actually pretty easy to do too. So let's see. Select. Oh, but we don't actually pass in the phrase. U is more fun. Okay, let's really quickly do U. Let's see. So I think this makes sense to do in the get selection area. If phrase sub-0 is equal to group, elif split, or sorry, if split phrase sub-0 is equal to U. I think we have a helper function for this. Hold on. Helper function. Meth. What did I call that area? Damn it. Oh, helper functions. I thought I had typed that. Okay. Left click. It's just left click. Okay. Self.left click. Return. And then I think it should say, so get selection. Okay, so then remaining phrase should be none. And we should just return, and that'll be the end of that action. I think that should work, actually. Yeah. So now let's do U. Oh, no, sorry, we just did U. Let's do the select here, or select this. So select. We're gonna have this taken a phrase. If phrase is equal to, actually we'll say if phrase is not equal to this, or phrase is not equal to here, then we'll do all of this stuff. Else self.left click. Cool. I think that should be good. And then we have to actually pass in select the phrase. Whoops. How do we usually pass this in? Remaining phrase. Like that. On the bright side, we could make like 20 different variations of you. All right, maggot, listen up, shit stain. I actually love that idea. Oh, Crusher of Cities, that's actually so much fun. Then when we ladder with this and we start getting frustrated, we can be like, listen here, you shit stain. And that'll just select the probe and like build a, and then one of the other things we're gonna do is we're going to actually filter out curse words. We're literally just going to remove curse words. So that way when we play the game, we can be like, fucking build a fucking cannon, piece of shit, probe. And it'll just remove all of the curse words and it'll just be like, build cannon. Cool. I can't say probe there, but you get the point. 75,000, you'll actually quit the game or quit one game. What's up, Sham2? How's it going? How is work since I left you 4 hours ago? I'll quit just one game. It actually, so the fun part, Kevin, you'll appreciate this, is it will literally input, actually, you know what? I don't want to do it because we spent a bunch of time just getting the game to this point here, so we could test this. But if you redeem that, it will actually, God, I feel like you might do this now because you're Twitch staff and you probably have some way of just giving yourself points. But it will directly input into my keyboard, enter GG, enter key, F10N. I don't even have a say in the matter. So, please don't use your Twitch staff abilities to steal my input. We're gonna not tab over that right now. BRB. Oh god. I tried doing this once. I tried to build a bot for Slack that would take git commands by users and inject curse words. Rebuild the fucking code for a new shitty feature. I like that. That's great. Piece of probe. Yeah. Wonder if... Oh, hold on. Now we can just need to figure out how to work these phrases into casual conversations so we can make Fear Dragons say them at the wrong time. Yeah, I feel like I won't be reading out chat while I play these games. Text-to-speech donations, highlight messages. Also, piping into the script would allow for some neat trolling as well. That's actually pretty easy to do. That is very easy to do. But we're not going to do that for now. Wonder if the text-to-speech voice from donating can trigger Google speech recognition. It does not, because right now it is reading directly from my microphone. And I don't have, like, I have headphones. I know it doesn't look like it, but I have headphones in. I have behind-the-ear headphones. So I'm not, like, listening to stuff through my speakers. My speakers are turned off. And so if it doesn't come through my microphone, it will not pick it up. So text-to-speech is purely coming in through my computer. You gotta get back to fighting with Terraform. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by, Shantu. Have a great day, man. You can easily read out chat because the eye tracker will be able to tell us when you're looking at chat. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's true. Okay. I think unit selection is question mark done now. Right? Right? Oh man, I'm actually really happy with how much progress we're making so quickly. A lot of these things turned out to actually be a lot easier than I thought. Add casting abilities. I actually, so this is just a lot of data entry again, because we're doing this really shittily. The general cleanup right now is that we've just really, really convolutedly coded a lot of this. So that's going to be the annoying part. I want to move all of this stuff out into not just massive dictionaries. Like, I think that would make sense. I'm also going to move you really quickly. No, never mind. We're not going to move them around. And then a simple UI. I think we might be able to do a simple UI. Because we can... Can we test the simple UI without crashing our computer? Actually, maybe not. No, we're definitely going to postpone that. Let's do casting abilities, and let's just test all of this stuff. Okay? And if the stream crashes when we're testing, so be it. That's life. But, okay. So. Self-dot abilities. Actually, here. We can quit out of the game now. Because we have to go look up all the hotkeys for the abilities. Okay. So next comes y'all. And it F2s. Oh, that's actually brilliant. I do have F2 unbound though, so I'll have to rebind that if I want to do something like that. All right. Hotkeys, 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 hotkeys. Let's re-enable this. Start going through these. Let's also move this down here because we don't care about the buildings anymore. We care about the abilities. So, we're not worrying about builds. That's a... Actually, I guess build really should be an ability. Now that I think about it. Because it is just an ability on the probe. No, but this is going to be an exception because structure versus advanced structure is going to be something else. Okay. We're gonna have the probe have a special ability, which is mine. And that's gonna be a right click. Spray is Y. Y plus left click. Spray. Spray. There we go. Eventually, Ghostly Swarm, it'll read from hotkeys, like hotkey profiles. Absolutely. I think that is a much better way to do it. But I just don't want to spend, like, God knows how long figuring out the format for the hotkey layouts and pulling all those hotkeys right now. I just want to make sure things work. And then we can modularize and pull all that stuff on initialization of the program. Totally agree, Ghostly Swarm, but it's not a priority. Hotkey files are super trivial text files. One hotkey per line. Okay, that's good to know, but we're just not gonna worry about it right now. Let's see. Because I still feel like the time it'll take to enter all that in properly is longer than the time it'll take to just manually enter it in for now. Yeah, we optimize after we get it working. If we get it working. Let's not hotkey charge or like have the ability to cast charge. We're just not going to give the ability to do that. I kind of just don't want to do most of these. Maybe we'll do hold position. Yeah, hold position. Hold position. H. Definitely want that. We already have attack here. Actually, man. Should a bunch of these actions, like move, attack here, hold position, should these just be treated like abilities that every unit has? Do we distinguish from research blank and cast blank? Yeah, we're gonna have a keyword that says cast blank or something, or cast whatever. And research, we always say research such and such. Although even though this is not a problem, because right now our hotkey setup is blink is the same hotkey as researching blink. But yeah, it's not necessarily always going to be the case for some of those overlaps. And also, when we start pulling from hotkey profiles, that might not be the case. So, anyways, okay. We'll worry about some of the other special ones. Hold position is just the extra one that I think is really important that we're going to need as a Protoss player. Hold positioning a Zealot of the Wall, kind of important for this mat or PvZ and stuff. So we're going to treat that as special, but yeah. Okay, Adept. Psionic transfer. Psionic transfer. F. Sentry. We have force field. F. Guardian shield. G. Hallucinate. Wait, hallucinate or hallucination? I think I should accept both. Stalker. Blink. B. Shadow Stride. B. The nice thing is when we do the like cast blink for the Stalker, it's also gonna work for the Dark Templar if we just say blink, because we don't the program has no idea what units you have selected. You have to be smart about it. We don't keep track of that. That's on you. Feedback. F. Wow, F gets used a lot. I never realized that. Storm. T. I know it's Psionic Storm, but... Oh, Morph Archon. Morph. Archon. C. Why won't my probe blink? Why does it keep trying to build things whenever I tell it to blink? Okay. Surveillance mode, I guess? E. Observer mode. T. What is this? Phasing mode. Oh god, we're not gonna remember that. Phasing mode. E. Prism mode? Transport mode. We're not gonna remember that either. Port mode. Oh, whoops. Ooh, loading. Loading is another interesting one. Load. L. Unload. D. Oh, Purification Nova. Which we might make actually accept Fire Purification Nova, because that'll be more fun. Oh, absolutely Untitled Q. So that's part of the thing that we're going to be doing when we start like making this all like a bunch of, in the general cleanup, we're going to make a bunch of different classes for each one of these like ability things and all that stuff. And that way we can just create like each one of the classes will just have like a list of things that it would accept. And that'll make it a lot easier to add and say like, oh, well, this ability should have these other things. And then we can allow for other stuff. Phoenix, Graviton Beam. G. Prismatic alignments. Prismatic alignments. Man, I feel like some of these are going to be tough for Google. Oh boy, this is so many. Revelation, Stasis Trap, Activate Pulsar Beam, Deactivate Pulsar Beam. Oh god. Okay. Revelation. R. Stasis Trap. T. Activate Pulsar Beam. C. Deactivate Pulsar Beam. Which we might actually just shorten to Activate, Deactivate. We gonna run out of keys? Well, luckily they can all overlap. Oh god, building interceptors. Should we file this under a building and say build interceptor? I think we should. Okay, hold on. We're gonna skip that really quickly. Mass recall R. Time warp T. How will you toggle autocast? You wanna know how we're toggling autocast right now, Swefibo? Get fucked. That's how we're toggling it. We're not. All right. Really quickly. Under build. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. In interceptor. I. So now you can have a carrier selected, and if you say build interceptor or build for interceptors, it will build the interceptors. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. So we don't have to worry about interceptors anymore. And we have our list, our very long list that we have to enter in now. Okay. Get fucked. What? Oh, does get fucked right click? Get fucked. We'll actually type an enter key. GGEZ enter key. Get fucked is what his computer says when he tries to run this. Yeah, right? Not inaccurate. Mine. Button dot right. That's what we have it set to, right? Yeah, okay. Button dot right. Oh, hold on. Sometimes I have white space issues. Spray. Spray. Why do I have so much trouble spelling spray? Why? Oh, hold on. These should be arrays. That's why we have these like this. Y button dot left. And it's basically going to, as soon as you say spray, it'll spray wherever your mouse is. We're gonna put hold position at the front. H. Because it's a special action that we might move. But I don't know about it yet. Psionic transfer. Get fucked. Blows up banelings. It just hits X. Oh my god. Hold on. Get fucked just hits every single hotkey that could potentially fuck you up. It will hit Guardian Shield in case you have Sentry selected. It'll hit Escape in case you have a Nexus or a building selected. It'll hit X in case you have Baneling selected. It'll hit B and click so you set Blink on cooldown. It'll literally just do every single ability. That would actually be pretty funny. Interceptor will also click then, yes? No. Interceptor is not gonna click. It's just building. We have a difference, Crusher of Cities, between building and warping. So we have, for that reason, we have warp hotkeys and we have build. Build hotkeys are different because when we do build, it's like, remember, even the gateway units, like Zealots and Stalkers and Adepts, we want to be able to make those before we have warp gate research. So those are just traditional, press a hotkey, queue it up. You don't have to build or anything. What was I doing here? Okay. Psionic transfer. F. Do we have to click for that? Yes, we do. Button left. Force field. F. Button dot left. Guardian Shield. God, force fielding multiple times of this is going to be a huge pain in the ass until we get the repeat. Let's actually do the repeat after this, and then we'll test everything we've written. G. I think build pylon just executes B, P, L, M, B? Left mouse button. Yeah. That's correct. That is correct, Untitled. Oh, no, sorry. There's no left click. There's no left click in build pylon. Oh, no, sorry. Build pylon, yes. Build interceptor, no. So that's why we actually have two different... Wait. Yeah. That's why we have two different sections. One is build assimilator left click. And then all of these units over here, which this is unaligned, are just the hotkey. So there's a difference between them. That was a very intentional decision like that. For exactly the reason you're talking about. Hallucination. C. Hallucinate. Just because I am constantly going to get that wrong otherwise. C. Blink. B. You know what the fun side effect of everything literally just being agnostic to what the state of the game is, hitting hotkeys, is that you could technically go up, you could select a probe and be like, blink pylon. Actually, no, you can't. Because it would just do blink and then it would left click. Oh no, actually, yeah, you could. You could say blink pylon. And it'll warp in a pylon there. That's a fun little side effect of this. Oh, actually, we need left mouse clicks for these. And also hallucination, we have to have a second hotkey. Yes. We're gonna have to handle that actually separately. Blink, button dot left, shadow stride, button dot left, button dot left. It distinguishes from building from units when you're saying build. Yeah, you're right. But it just so happens that the actions for building a pylon are the same as the actions for blinking, because you're still gonna hit B. Oh, actually no, you want E click. I don't think that there's anything that does E click. I guess you could build a shield battery. Something like that. Okay, let's see. Feedback. Storm. That's gonna be a fun one. T. Button dot left. Morph Archon. C. I feel like I should just here. I keep typing this so much, I'm just gonna copy it so I can paste it. So much easier. Alright, Morph Archon. Surveillance mode. You know, I said that and now it's gonna be all actions that don't need a left click. Observer mode. T. We don't ever use those, but we're definitely not gonna be using them very often. Phrasing mode. Phasing mode. Aren't we always in phrasing mode? Transport mode. Load. Blink should also make the warp prism load because, well... yeah. We're not gonna worry about that because that involves reading game state. And we are not about that life. Load. Button dot. Ugh, God. I almost forgot. Just paste. Unload. D. Okay, Purification Nova. V. Button dot left. Yeah, we're getting some mileage off of that copy paste now. Graviton beam. G. Oh, there's actually a click there. Prismatic alignment. E. That's it. Isn't data entry fun, guys? Revelation. R. Stasis trap. T. Oh, wait. R click. Stasis trap. T. Click. I should actually just copy the comma also. Yeah, that makes more sense. Activates. Pulsar beam. God, that's so long. C. Deactivate. Pulsar beam. Mass recall. Which we are undoubtedly going to accidentally call a recall, so we'll just add an extra one for that right now. R mouse. You know what I could actually do is copy paste all of this, because I always have to type the rest of it also. Recall. R. Time warp. T. And that's the end. How many did we mess up? Button dot left. There we go. I don't like typing punctuation, so I would have duplicated whole lines ages ago, but that might be my keyboard layout and typing habits. I don't mind the punctuation as much. So it's not too bad for me. Although I will say, this is where having tabs instead of spaces would have been a little bit more useful, because then I could space everything like up here, where it's all nicely spaced out, or tabbed out. Here it's a little bit trickier. All right, so let's see. This is gonna be an action, because you can say like group 1 or whatever, cast. Let's see. It's gonna be a little weird, because there's, yeah, we're gonna want actually, now that I think about it, there is a reason why we didn't say like cast hold position or cast attack move here and stuff. We just want them to be more easily accessible. So we're gonna say really quickly, if move, cancel, set rally points, put it after cancel. LF length of phrase is equal to 2, and phrase sub 0 is equal to hold, and phrase sub 1 is equal to position. Self.press key H. Okay, and we're gonna kill it from this thing here. Casting mine also sounds weird. Actually, we have just been able to say move here with the probes, and they just start mining if you're already pointing on minerals. So I actually like that better, because all it's going to do is a right click anyways. Well, we're not worried about that. All right. Def cast. Okay. This is actually going to be quite similar to warp. So we might actually be able to simplify some of this. Or sorry, not warp in. It's going to be quite similar to build, I think. Let's see. Casting ability. Let's also just add this in. Researching something. Mine needs to be available for neural parasite anyways. Mine! Mine! I like that. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to basically do something similar to this. Let's remove the S from the building names, maybe? Or sorry, ability names. Actually, hold on. This is the warp in. We want the building. That's a little bit simpler logic. We're not gonna say cast it multiple times actually, so we can skip that part. Let's just add this split phrase, because we're gonna split the phrase. Fetch from dictionary. We're gonna specify the dictionary. Oh, we should have done that with research actually. We should have used fetch from dictionary. Because fetch from dictionary, it's a little bit, it's not super smart, but it's a little bit smarter. Where was it? Research. Self dot fetch from dictionary. This is a really, really small thing. It doesn't actually do too much. Oh wait, what was the name? Self dot res or upgrades. There we go. Okay. This is going to be self dot abilities. And we're going to do split phrase. That's all well and good. So, oh, whoops. We're actually going to do this over here. And we're going to take the remainder of the phrase. Actually, let me think about that. Because we're not passing. Are we passing in cast? No, we're not. We're not. We are just passing in the remaining phrase. So we aren't. So we already just assume that we have the entire phrase. Like whatever is there should be an exact match now. We don't have to do a whole lot of extra checking. Actually, we don't have to split phrase then. We just literally grab stuff and then we execute. I think it's actually this simple. I think I was overthinking it. I say we, but it's really just me. When did you start Python scripting? I learned Python 4 or 5 years ago or something. Something like that. I learned it after I graduated and had already been in the workforce for a few years. So I think it was maybe like 2 years after I graduated, something like that. I'm decent at it. Thank you, Blue. Glad you're enjoying the stream. I will say, this is like my instinctive self-defense mechanism. It is a lot harder to code on stream than it is in private. So I make a lot of really dumb decisions and stuff. So thank you guys for bearing with it. You guys are not super judgy or anything, but to some extent, coding on stream is very similar to basically coding in an interview. You have people watching you who are potentially being extremely judgy about everything that you do and everything that you write. And you're also trying to narrate the logic and the ideas behind everything you're doing. It's a lot like an interview. So it does slow things down and also cause a lot more mistakes. I can barely spell code, let alone try to code. It's been going pretty well, Junior Hansen. I've been enjoying it. I've been having fun with them. Okay, is that it? Is it that simple? I think it is. I think it is that simple. And this is clearly the exact same code with literally one line change, and that's this line. Actually, not even one line, one parameter. So I feel like we should make this into an abstracted function and deduplicate this. But that is part of general cleanup, and we're not doing that right now. The trick is to never run it. Schrodinger's code. This is true. But unfortunately, we just finished our last bullet point, and we have our last done question mark. The general cleanup and simple UI we're gonna not do until after we ensure that this actually works. We have to run it, guys, and running it crashes my stream and my computer. Oh, that's awesome, Junior Hansen. I have the VOD for the first session that I did up on YouTube if you guys are interested. Exclamation mark YouTube, I think, gives you the link to my YouTube channel. And I also show the test run of the first V0.1. I think that I haven't really decided on how we're gonna do our versioning, but I think this might be, because it finally irons out a lot of the additional stuff that I wanted to do. This might, when we get all of these working, this might be V0.2. And then Tobii Eye Tracker is going to be 0.3 when we finally integrate that in. And then we're going to try and go from there and start iterating. Something like that. What part of this exactly crashes your machine? So Untitled Queue, I think, nothing is certain because I have 0 logs whatsoever. Windows is not, I have not even been able to find any Windows logs that tells me what happened. But the error only seems to occur. I have done like 4+ hours of development on this project without streaming and with StarCraft running. I know that this crash never happens if I am not developing HandsFreeSC. I have never had this happen. My computer never freezes if I am not developing this specific program. And the crash only happens when I run this specific thing. God, we're getting close to when we have to run it. And I know that it only happens when I'm streaming. And I tried the other day streaming development of this without running StarCraft. It still crashed. So I know that it is when HandsFreeSC runs at the same time that I am streaming on XSplit. So I think it is a combination of something with streaming in XSplit with the HandsFreeSC stuff. I don't know exactly why. My guess would be because it's the combination of XSplit and HandsFreeSC. The only shared thing that I can think of is that they both are using my microphone. But it's kind of weird because my microphone is going in through. So here's where it gets really odd, okay? My microphone for XSplit, because I have a mixer, I have a Go XLR Mini. And the Go XLR Mini creates multiple outputs. One output is just the entire stream mix. So my broadcasting software, XSplit, is not set to use my microphone. It is set to use my entire stream mix of music, gameplay, microphone, system volume, everything that my Go XLR Mini is outputting. It is, but my program is only using my microphone. The microphone output that my Go XLR Mini is putting out. So I have no idea. Don't they already have hands-free StarCraft 2 program, Alpha Star or something? Terrafane. I assume you're memeing, but in case you're not. Yes, but it is HandsFreeSC, but it also is HumanFreeSC, so doesn't count. But anyways, yeah, it's a really weird crash. I have no idea why. Today, I definitely learned something, that it still is crashing despite some changes that I made. So the next coding stream I do, I'm going to actually set up OBS and see if it still crashes. If it's just XSplit or if it's actually also OBS. And that'll be something I try. I think the next step after that might be to get a second microphone for this that is separate from my current microphone. I have it in my old microphone, so it doesn't require me buying anything or anything. But it's less than ideal because this is a good microphone. And it'll increase accuracy. All right. It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. We have to test this bad boy. Okay, hold on. Let me actually add all of the correct stuff. Let me set up my window. Let's get into a game. I haven't speech tested anything. Everything that has a question mark is untested except for the research upgrades. I did test those. If you redeem quit game on coding, does that mean you quit coding for the current stream? No, it just means, Clickety, that I have to remake the game. So please don't. It's expensive enough that I feel like you won't. But just in case, please don't. All right. So we're gonna test multiple commands with and. We're gonna test warping in units. Here, let's just actually get everything set up so we have everything. And we don't have to waste time testing other stuff because I don't want the stream to crash. So let's see. What is a sample command we can do for testing and... Oh, I know. Build Stalker and build Zealot. Okay, so we'll say build Stalker and build Zealot. Build... Zealot and set rally point. I think that those are good. And then let's see what else. So that's our first part. Allow warping in multiple units. Warp in 3 stalkers. Here, here, here. We'll also want to test warp in Stalker, which should just immediately warp stuff in. Backwards compatibility, important. Select here. I'll do this for a pause. If I do a little dash, then that means there's like a slight pause between the commands. So it gives time for it to read it. It deletes his main.py. Yeah, let's not. Also, let's have you guys start mining gas. I don't know, just over here. Why not? Okay. So select here. What else did we add in for selecting? Def selection. Def select. Oh yeah, we had wait, we didn't actually do... we don't really need a here or this. Actually, I guess it should just mouse release whatever, regardless of whether it's here or this. If length of phrase is greater than 1. So basically, if you say anything, it should, the next time something is said, just release, because you don't want to get stuck in a place where it's not actually releasing your mouse. That's not a good place to be. Okay. So select here. Select stuff. We'll test that. Group 1, or sorry, group 3, cast blink. Sure. We'll also research that. We're gonna need to research blink. Wait. Why aren't we just using the unit test map? Whatever. We're almost there. We're writing this stuff down anyways, so I guess we have time. Cast blink. And I don't know, let's say, what was one other thing that we had? What was another ability we had that would be cool to test? Something that doesn't require a left click, maybe. Just for the hell of it. Ooh, Guardian Shield. Guardian Shield. Oh, whoops. You guys actually can't see any of this. I'm writing down these notes over here. Cast. Guardian Shield. 9. Oh, actually, hold on. We also had canceling the cast, right? No, it was canceling warp-in. That's what it was. Warp in. Oh, sorry, warp. Let's actually just remove the in. It'll make it a little easier. Warp 3 stalkers. Warp 3 zealots. Stop. Oh, cancel. Okay. So doing that, sorry, just setting up StarCraft a little bit more. We've done casting abilities. Wait, is that actually, I think that might actually be all that we want to do for now. Yeah. You might be able to recover from replay at any point. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Fluffy Maguro. That's using your head. It's possible to save and load these single-player games. Yeah. That is a very, very good idea. All right, for now, we're just going to do this. Okay. Thank you, TB. Let's see. Screen capture. Window capture. Notepad. Let's get rid of the extra space here. We don't need. Only show what you guys actually care about. Just testing all of this stuff. Let's put it up here. Actually, let's put it down here. You guys don't care about the minimap right now. Let's turn you into a regular gateway. So let's see. What do I need? I think I had a group 3. Group 3 was going to be a stalker. So I'll hotkey that to 3. This has no rally point. Okay. That's good. And I just have to remember what to do with my mouse. Okay, let's test this. You guys ready? I hope the computer crash doesn't happen for at least 30 minutes. At least. Okay, guys. Oh, let me actually add in the PowerShell window. Okay. Something like that. Oops. Yeah. All right. Actually, we can make this smaller. Yeah. Something like this. We don't have to obscure too much. I'll try to use the top part of this instead. Okay. Let's give this a shot, guys. All right, let's halt the music for a little bit. Voice recognition software doesn't know what units you have selected. Yeah, exactly. Needs more warp gates to test 3 warp. Oh, yeah, shoot, you're right. Oh, man, thank you. Okay, is there anything else that we're missing? We need a sentry. We need a sentry. Okay. I have an oracle. We can cast revelation or something. And I had a huge BGH. Because I don't actually need more resources in this Bubba Storm. Alright. You guys ready? Let's do this. Oh, hold on. Actually, one quick note. I should just add the little setup here. Select gateway. I don't select anything but warp gates. Let's see. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Select sentry. And mouse over army. Does Florencio have a no warp gate emote? That's amazing. Okay. I think we're good now. I think we're good. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Build Stalker and build Zealot. That was really anticlimactic. SC Translator has no object attribute pending. Okay. Well, let's go fix it. Music back on. I thought we defined it way up here. Pending actions. Okay, well, it's too much trouble. We're just gonna rename it that. Okay, okay. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Build Stalker and build Zealot. Build Zealot and set rally point. Stop recording. Okay. So this one is clearly not working. But we actually did that off stream, so I don't feel bad. That was previous day Ravi. And that's a different Ravi than today. No, I think it should be build Stalker and build Zealot. But we'll double check that afterwards. The way that I implemented it, at least. Warp 3 Stalkers. Warp 3 Stalkers. Here. Here. Stop recording. Okay. So it looks like it's having trouble reading the name of the unit. So, okay. Nope. Doesn't read unit name. Because it said it didn't recognize like what the stalker was. So I think it's probably getting 3 stalkers and it's actually not reading it properly. So we'll fix that. I think that actually should be a quick fix. Let's try the selection of army. Select here. Here.
Wow, you mined all those minerals already.
Stuff. Select here. Anything but here.
Let us begin.
Group 3, cast blink. Stop recording. Okay. So for this unit selection, wow, we did not bat very well. Doesn't work with here. Okay. So let's fix all this stuff before our computer crashes, which inevitably will. All right. First, let's check out the here thing. Def select. So this part is not working. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it this? No, because we're doing select. And then afterwards, we're doing here. It should be here. Select helper with phrase. Okay. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it is HEAR. Oh. But actually, no, it should be literally anything over the length, with a greater length than 1. That actually should be working. Okay, let's... I feel like the more often I run it, the more often it crashes. So we're going to actually hold off on running it for a little bit. I'm actually going to save this file on my desktop in case our computer does crash. Stuff. Okay. Doesn't read the unit name correctly. Okay, so let's see. No. First, let's try and figure this out. So we say select. That triggers all of this. Oh. I see why. I see why this isn't working. This is clearly not supposed to work. Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, I see why. Okay. So, if phrase... Actually, no, sorry. This should be... So the idea here is that we're saying select, and then it should always just do this. There should never be a time that we just do left click. Right? Oh, no. We were expecting that we would... Oh, right. If this is anything but this or here. No, it's if phrase is none. If phrase is none or phrase equals this. That's what we want. Okay, so I think that should fix that. So try to fix that. Doesn't read the unit name when we try and warp in. Def warp. Okay. So it's not reading in the unit names properly anymore when we say warp in X number. So I think it's because we are passing in warp hotkeys, get phrase. Yeah, we're doing phrase, not remaining. No, but we tried to split this off. So it's not cutting off what I thought it would. Oh, sorry. Should have the music going. It should be cutting off the number. That's what we thought it was doing, but it's not. X1. Okay, so that should cut off the first element in split phrase, and then we join it back together for the actual phrase. All right, let's take a look. We may have messed something up over here. Split phrase. So we split it. We remove in if there's like an in for warp in. We remove an S if there. That's just literally removing the last character of the phrase. You think you found a mistake? I just found a mistake, but it's not the one that's causing the problem. What's the mistake you found, Untitled Q? Oh, yeah, exactly. That's the mistake I just noticed. This. I also need to remove it from split phrase as well. I think the easier way to do it might actually be split phrase is equal to phrase.split. It's not the most efficient way, but it's the easier way. You think that was the problem? Because all we're doing here is removing the end of an S. If it's stalkers, it makes it stalker. That's all this was doing. I guess that could have been it. But then we should have been reassigning split phrase over here anyways. Oh, I guess, but it wasn't reflected there either. Yeah, I guess we can give that a shot. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you might actually be right there. Hold on. Yeah, I did say stalkers. I didn't say stalker. Both times. So yeah. All right, let's try that. And then the and thing didn't work. That's way up over, or no, that's down here. Here. So we should be splitting along and. Oh, we cleared our thing. Okay, well, we'll just gather some more data on this then. Print commands. Okay, because I thought the idea was that we would execute all this stuff for every command. Oh, hold on. Continue. Should do that, I think. Okay. Let's try running through all these again.
Resume the real-time strategy.
Ready? Build Stalker and build Zealot.
Out of minerals. Idle workers are slow and tight.
Stop recording. So it did split it up into build Stalker, and it also split it, and then another one is to build Zealot. But then it passes in the full phrase. Hold on, are we passing in the wrong thing? Oh, we're still passing in phrase. Ready to panic? Oh yeah. We are ready to panic basket soon, probably. Command. Ah, we're so dumb. 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 Okay, let's try that one more time. Build Stalker and build Zealot. Build Zealot and set rally point. warp 3 stalkers. Here. Here.
Mineral field depleted.
Touchdown. Stop recording. Okay, so it didn't pick up, it didn't go into our helper method. Yeah, it's not even sending. It's really weird. Okay, hold on. You think here is too short? I don't think so. I think that we probably have here as some other thing that's getting intercepted. Like here. No, I guess we aren't. I think it's HEAR versus HERE. I think that's actually it. That is my guess. Hold on. Here or phrase is equal to here. Are there any other spellings for here? Let's try this. Okay, got to warp helper. Okay. Warp 3 stalkers. Here. Baboon. A. B. Here. 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 Stop recording. Okay, that was really weird. So it didn't recognize or even notice a lot of these. Also, I think we messed something up. Warp and helper should be doing. You know what I think we need is an idea of what unit's being warped in, right? Or actually what we can do is we can hold down shift. Yeah, okay. Hold down shift. Else, and then we do self dot press key because I want to double check this. So if we do S and then we hit shift and click. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's what we want. I don't think I've had to. No, I've had to do shift before. Shift? Control. Key dot control. I bet you it's key dot shift. I'm gonna just try it. Key dot shift. Oh no, sorry. Keyboard dot press key dot control. And then release there. We need a way to know if this is the last one. Oh, let's see. No, I don't want to cave into doing manually stopping. Here, okay. Here's what we'll do. It's not super efficient, but I don't think that this is like the time constraint problem is looping through our pending actions. So we'll say if length of pending or self dot, oh sorry, we'll say last warp in. Oh, actually I have an easy idea. Last warp in last warp equals length of self dot pending is greater than 0. Oh, sorry, is equal to 0, or self dot pending sub 0. So basically, if there is another action that's queued up besides this, is not equal to warp helper. I think that should work. So we'll do that. Yeah, I know. Oh, self.warp helper. And then we will say over here, if last warp self dot keyboard dot release key dot shift. No pylon show tonight? I guess not, actually. I didn't even think about it. I didn't see any tweets about it. I have no idea if season length changed, Melty. I don't think it would. Okay. So basically we're gonna check to see if it's the last warp in which case we'll release the hotkey after we've pressed the left mouse button. And this should also catch if, actually, here, we'll do it like this, because this will also catch then if they hit escape, then the pending queue will be cleared, and we should just release the hotkey. Okay, I think that should work. Let's try this. Warp 3 stalkers. Here. 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 Stop recording. It didn't hold down shift. Oh, there's a tweet that said Artosis was sick. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's the length of the sound clip. All right, I have a shitty solution. Over here. Cheer is, yeah, I think that's because I got annoyed and I didn't enunciate very well. Okay, I think this should work now. Warp in 3 stalkers. Over here. Over here. Stop recording. Okay, so I think what the problem here is that we're still having issues with holding down the shift key. Oh shoot, we did press key. No. Keyboard dot press. Over here is one word too. Oh, that's a good call. What's a better phrase for it? Like warp in, stalker, there. I like there. Let's just kill the over here thing entirely. I just want to double check that I did the syntax for this correct. Yeah, key, cool. Or keyboard. Warp in stalkers. Warp in 3 stalkers. Warp in 3 stalkers. Warp in 3 zealots. Warp in 3 zealots. Stop recording? Stop recording. I think you were right, Untitled Q. Yeah. I did not know you could pause it like that. Damn it. Okay. My shift key was held down. That's a good sign. Clean function to remove all alphanumerics. Yeah, I need to remove, I never thought about punctuation. It's never caused a problem before. Warp in 3 stalkers. Warp in 3 stalkers. There. 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 Stop recording. We did not. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, sorry. Whoa. What's going on? Oh my god, is my shift hotkey still held down? Okay, I think that's the last thing, right? Oh, oh! Oh my god, I'm literally just starting to delete code. What's it? Shift is held down. Oh my god, I can't release shift. What the fuck do I do? Oh no! Oh no, guys! Start the bot again. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I like where your head's at. There's a syntax error now! Wait, if I hit shift again? It goes lowercase. If I hit shift again, it goes lowercase. Okay, I can work with this. Shift U, 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 U. Shift Control R. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. You guys can't see. Sorry. So I know that this was before. There. Okay, and I can shift delete. Oh, thank God I didn't do anything crazy. Escape. Colon. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Nope. Still held down. Colon. W. Lowercase w. To right. Oh my god, I got rid of a colon. This is requiring so much brain power from me. Wait. Oh, god damn it. Okay. What's the invalid syntax? Oh god. That doesn't need that. Did I delete an extra line of code though? Cancel. So we hit the exit key and then we do that. Okay, yeah, that works for now. Let's go through the same stuff that we did before to release the shift key. Warp in 3 stalkers. There. Stop. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Guys, we're back. We're back. We're back to lowercase. Oh, you can't see it. Stop recording. We are not back. We are not back. Oh no. Okay, I have an idea. Okay. Import pi inputs. What was it called? I'm actually so afraid to do things on my computer right now. Shift U. Okay. Oh, hold on. We'll do this. Colon 0. Yes. Okay. Okay, there's no I. There's no I. Whoops. From pi inputs dot keyboard import key. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do that, Crusher Cities. And then we're gonna make a goddamn script immediately that we can write, like just double click on, that releases the shift and control keys. Oh my god. This is so stressful. All right. From pi inputs, wait, pi inputs dot keyboard import controller C is equal to controller. Please work. Okay, hold on. 80? No, 0. Okay. So after we initialize the controller, was there anything else that we had to do? I don't think so. Okay. Press key. Okay. C dot press. Oh, sorry. Press key dot shift. Oh, sorry. Release. It didn't work. You think it's caps lock? I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ. Guys, I literally just had caps lock on. All it was caps lock. No. Don't you give me those ... Everyone except for Untitled Q is in this with me, because none of you mother truckers except for Untitled Q thought it was caps lock, okay? Everyone was in on this. Everyone was fooled. You do not get to judge me unless your name is Untitled Q or a YouTube viewer who sat through that for 45 minutes or something. Jesus Christ. We are so dumb. Collectively. Okay, well, we just wasted a bunch of time that our computer was going to crash otherwise. So let's solve this. Actually, hold on really quickly. Def warp. Did we properly cancel? After the last one, we did realize something. We want to release the shift key. If there's one other warp in left. Right? Because the idea here is that... Actually, no, we can... You know what? It's actually so much easier if we just do this. Self dot press key dot escape. It's actually not the smartest thing, but just whatever. We can release the... Or hit the escape key, so while we're warping in, we just hit escape. Because we'll be... Supply block still. Actually, I have an idea. I don't need you guys right now. So if we need to kill one more. All right. So we warp in Stalker. Oh, hold on. Warp in Stalker. We're still doing this. Wait, if we release the shift key, it stops? Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Also, let's just build more gateways so we don't have to wait for warp gate cooldown. And then let's also build a bunch of pylons in open areas so we don't have to fight our butts for warp in space. Okay. All of you guys go over here. Okay. So watch. I'm going to hold down the shift key, okay? I'm holding down shift. I'm going to click. I'm going to click. I'm going to release the shift key, okay? Other hand, my mouse hand is off. So releasing shift actually cancels warp in mode. So with that logic, why doesn't this cancel warp in mode? Releasing shift right now. If it's the last warp in. Executed last warp in. Releasing shift. We should also do this over here now to check. Okay, I think that actually might fix it. Warp in 3 stalkers. Warp in 3 stalkers. There. 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 Escape. Cancel. Release it before returning. Whatever. So, what's weird... Yeah, I guess we could. Stop recording. I know, sometimes it returns 3, sometimes it returns the number 3. Yeah, it's super annoying. That's why we have our, like, detect number thing way down here. That's, like, just a bunch of if statements. Where is it? Oh, hold on, you guys can't see. Parse number. Wait. Oh yeah, we check to see if it's a digit, and we try and make it a number. Otherwise, we do numbers that get word, which has a dictionary of 1, 2, but TWO and TOO and TO and FOUR, but also FOR, and it's just, God, that's so stupid. Let's write this, because my computer could crash any second now. Def warp. Really testing all your edge cases? Yeah, right? We could just release it every single time. That is true. Should we try and figure this out, or should we just fix it and move on? Or like come up with a hacky solution, because the keyboard input's so fast you won't actually be able to tell the difference. You know what, I like the idea of that solution though, and I'll tell you why. Because, yes, I actually like this idea a lot more. Because if we get stuck there for some reason, it's a lot less catastrophic. No, I remember now why we were doing shift. We were doing shift because we don't want to have to keep track of what unit was being warped in. We're just passing in we just have a function. We don't want to have to pass in additional data. That's why we're doing that. Okay, yeah. I could rewrite this a little bit and make it so it does accept data, and we have like basically a args, like we make the self.pending a list of, or like a set. A list of sets, and the first item of the set are the is maybe like an array of arguments, and the second item is the function or something like that. But it's just, I feel like it's inelegant. I know this, I'm saying this while sitting with some of the most inelegant code you might have ever seen, but I want to see if we can get this working. This should theoretically be working. So we press shift. We go here, we hit there, we do button key press left. Oh, I see. You're saying do this. is equal to 1. Because this should still be there. And then if it is the last warp-in... Oh my god, that should have been a double equals this entire time! If it's not equals to... Then it's gonna have the op... Oh my god, we messed up our Boolean logic. We're so dumb. And by we're so dumb, I mean I'm so dumb. But none of you caught it either, so... Okay. That makes more sense. If this is warp-in... Oh no, sorry, I see why. No, it was supposed to be not equals. I had it right the first time because we're checking to see if there's none left afterwards. I know it's not... I know we should use truthiness, untitled Q, but I think it looks... So it could be none, it could be a bunch of other values, and I hate doing that. I hate the look of that. I think it's confusing. I think it causes more problems than it solves to do that truthiness equation of just seeing if length of pending not, or if not length of pending. That's super duper, yeah. I think it's confusing. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. At this point, self.pending has one item in it. The one item is... So over here, it should actually be 0. 0 items. Because we've now removed... Wait. When do we remove it from pending, actually? Do we do that above? Hold on. Ooh, do action. Or... Get selection, do... no, it's not get selection. It's over here. Right? Remaining phrase. Handle pending. Handle pending. When do we pop it? Here, okay. So we call it and then we pop it. Oh, you know what? You know what we should do? And double check something. Okay, it does actually give me... Oh, sorry. Whoops. It does give me back the element. We're gonna do this. Action is equal to self dot pending dot... Oh, actually, this is an ugly way to do it. Self action is equal to self dot pending dot pop 0. Action. So we're gonna pop it first, and then we won't ever have to like worry about the current action being there. That's like unnecessary. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why there's a return there. Fluffy Magura, it's just that it's like Python, it technically it handles truthiness of like 0 would equate to false. So like normal Python you're supposed to abuse that, but I think it creates confusion. Yeah, it's a style thing, which is always opinionated. Okay. We should be on warp and helper, right? That's over here. So now when we do this, this will already have like this current element that we're looking at right now should already have been popped. Oops. Just want to copy this entire thing. So now if we do this, this will actually be accurate of if this is the last warp-in, we'll know. If it is the last warp-in, we do that. And Release shift key. Let's just do that first. And then we make this over here, like that. Actually, I guess we can just also put this in here. So if it's a length of 0, or the next element is not another warp in. Okay. I think that makes sense. I think we should have this now. Oops. How in the world has my computer not crashed yet? We've been going for 2.5 hours. Warp in 3 stalkers. There. 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 Oh my god, you guys didn't see it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We'll do it again. Warp in 3 stalkers. Warp 3 stalkers. There. 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 Stop recording. Stop recording. No action found for, oh my god, you guys didn't see it. It worked! Oh my god. Okay, so unit selection works now, right? Let's actually, all right, let's just run through this one more time. This list up here. Select this. Select this. Select here. Build Zealot and Stalker and set rally point here. Cancel. Build Zealot and build Stalker and set rally point. Stop recording. Oh my god, guys. Oh no, oh no. Ah! What just shocked me? God damn it, Swephimo! You son of a bitch. And do you guys like the new overlay thing? That's something I actually did recently. Wait, does this screen not have the overlay? Oh, the screen actually does not have the overlay. Hold on. Let me copy my overlay over. This is link source. Yeah. It's gonna be over some of the text for the coding, but that's fine. Holy cow, guys! We got stuff working. We actually accomplished all of these things that we want to do over here. Let's remove the question marks. Oh my god. Now we have still general cleanup, which I'm probably just gonna do off stream. Like, you guys don't want to watch me refactor stuff. Blue, I actually have already looked into that, and it's not reliable enough that I will do it, but I am absolutely gonna try and do something with that at some point. My parents actually have one of those devices, so I'm probably gonna steal it from them. But right now, they actually are using it for meditation and stuff. So when they're finally over it, and they're like, I don't need this stupid device to meditate, I can meditate on my own, as of course they will eventually feel, that's when I'm just gonna steal it and hack it. Leftover word messes, stalker. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me about the stalkers. Let's quickly do some additional removal of or stripping of things. Let's strip stuff, guys. Oh my god. What was it? Replace? Yeah, okay. Stripping stream. Hidden before banned on Twitch. Alright. Replace. With empty string. Okay. I think I should catch stalker. I don't even know how to replicate the stupid stalkers is. Cause that's, god, it was so dumb. Okay, apparently Automon now is gonna allow the word Pornhub. That's fun. Thanks for that one, Swaffy Mill. This code is so dirty it should be on Pornhub anyways. You're not wrong, Swaffy Mill. Look, you're not wrong. Oh, whoops. Replace. Look, I'm gonna have a beautiful time cleaning up all of this code off stream at some point. It's not even gonna be immediately. I'm gonna get at least the Tobii eye tracker stuff and everything working. And then I'm just gonna do some massive code cleanup. You guys are gonna look and be like, wow, it's so beautiful. I don't recognize any of it. And I'm gonna be like, suck it. Suck it. When I have time and I'm not in a goddamn coding interview stream, then I can clean up my code. I can write good code when people aren't looking at me. It's like that, I don't know if you guys ever watched, was it, not Matchstick Men? Role Models? No, not Role Models. There was, maybe it was no, I think Matchstick Men was some dark movie. Anyways, there's some superhero movie. And one of the guys' superpowers that he always went around telling people was, I'm invisible when no one's looking at me. And I always loved that. That's such a funny superpower. I'm invisible when no one's looking at me. And he ends up being like the savior at the end, or like in this critical thing. They just trust him and no one looks at him. And he actually is invisible and he avoids all these cameras, basically, these security cameras. Mystery Men, that was it. Mystery Men. I know, they're super different. I know. Look, Role Models is a similar vibe, and Matchstick Men is a similar name, okay? I'm Invisible Man. I'm invisible. Yeah. Okay. Holy cow, guys, are we good to test this one more time? In an actual match? Against the computer? Alright. Move the notepad. Whoops. Let's make it so we can't move this overlay around, because I keep doing that on accident. Layout, lock position, cool. Where do we want to put this? You know what? I actually feel like behind me and over here might actually be decent. No, if it's behind me, that's pointless. Where the hell do we put this? You know what? You guys just don't get it. You guys just don't get it, all right? I already have a check for that, Crusher Cities. Thank you, though. All right. This is what I'm calling V0.2. You guys ready? Let's go. I really hope this works. Set hotkey 4. Build 4 probes. Select. Here. This. Set hotkey 1. Build pylon. Move here. Set hotkey 2. Build assimilator. Build assimilator. Build gateway. Build gateway. Move here. Group 4, build 5 probes. Select. This. Move here. Move here. Select. Group 1, move here. Group 1, move here.
Your probes are under attack.
Group 2, build cybernetics core.
Your probe count is being downsized.
Move here. Set hotkey 2. Set hotkey 3. Build zealot and build zealot. And set rally point here. Set rally point here. Group 2, build Twilight Council. Group 2, build pylon. Group 2, build assimilator. Research warp gate. Oh, I forgot to add chrono boost. Group 3, build zealot. Build zealot. Group 4, build 5 probes. Group 2. Set group 2. Build Dark Shrine. Build gateway. Build gateway. Build gateway and build gateway. Build Nexus. Build Pylon. Set hotkey 3. Build shield battery. Build shield battery.
Your research is done.
Group 2. Build gateway. Warp 3 Dark Templar. There. 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 Select this. Attack move here. Attack here. Attack here. Attack move. Attack.
Base is under attack.
Attack. Attack here. Attack here. Research Shadow Stride. Set hotkey 5. Set rally point. Build 5 probes. Select this. Move. Move here.
You are fresh out of minerals at that base.
Select. Select. Select this. Set hotkey 1.
Wow, you mined all those minerals already. Look at you.
Warp in. Warp 2 Dark Templar. Warp 2 Dark Templar. There.
Out of minerals.
There.
Workers are so untidy.
There. Tap out. Cancel. Tap out. Tap out.
Complete.
Tap out. Cancel. Tap out. Tap out. Woo! Hey guys, we got it. The problem was we were stuck. So this is something I didn't think about. We should have our cancel. I have an idea for this. All right, really, really quick. Over here, we're gonna have something that intercepts everything, even before pending. If cancel. Stop recording. I entered, the program was still running. I said cancel and it escape in Vim. Oh my god. I was like, oh no, what happened? Is my computer freezing? If cancel in phrase, then we're going to do send self dot send, or wait, send key, press key key dot escape, self dot keyboard dot release key dot shift, self dot keyboard dot release key dot control. So basically, in front of everything, we're gonna, if you have cancel, you will stop everything and release shift and all that stuff. That's the reason why it had trouble with hitting enter the second time to send the GG. Stream title is mobile stream? Oh, Lord. Well, that's because my stream crashed earlier, I guess. Let's really quickly fix that. Oh, wait, I didn't actually have to go here to fix that. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was correctly set. Anyways. But yeah, so now it'll release shift and all that stuff, because it could do, if you do shift enter in a normal StarCraft game, that is a valid thing, because it's basically, that's the hotkey to say I want to send this message to everyone. If you're in a team game, it'll send it to all. Otherwise, it would normally send to just teammates. And the second time you try and hit enter, though, that's why it was not sending, because shift enter isn't doing anything when you have a message open. But that's also why the GG was also capitalized. I did not capitalize the GG. I don't like doing capitalized GGs. So this will now make it so that if you cancel, it'll kill all releases and everything. That's also going to be my special thing to next time. If for some reason shift is held down and I can't break it, unlike when before it was actually just my caps lock on, I will be able to break it. By the way, for building placements, you may want to use there, like you can use warp in units for making walling easier. I think that is a great final thing we can do right now. That is a great last thing that we should do. So let's think about that really quickly. The way we do that is we grab a number, and then we kill that part of the phrase. And then we press the key, and we do shift, and we add in multiple. Okay, so I think the way we're going to do this is... Oh, no, we actually do it like that. But... Oh, this gets weird because buildings are different than units. But the build word is applied for both units and buildings. That's where things get tricky. Yeah, we're gonna punt on that. I think that is a good idea, Sweffimo, but we're gonna punt. We're gonna do one last thing instead. We are going to keep track of self dot last action is equal to none. And we are going to say after pending, this should not encapsulate pending or precede pending. Let's see. How do we want to do this? If actually no, sorry, hold on. Yeah, actually I like this. Okay. So, we're going to say Let's also start some music again. I think it's going to be if... Oh, God, I lost my train of thought. If... What were we doing? We're doing a repeat. We're doing repeat. If phrase is equal to repeat... Oh, sorry, hold on. No, that's not what we're doing. We're doing this. Self.last action is equal to phrase. We're gonna actually move that down here. If you say build stalker and build zealot, should it, and then you say repeat, should it build stalker and build zealot? Or should it just build zealot? I think it should just build zealot. I think we should only grab the last action from the command section. I actually think that's correct. Really quickly. X sub, I think it's -1. Yeah, okay. Command sub -1. So this is gonna grab the last action that was executed. Include something like a repeat all command. Again would also be another, I think again is what the word we're gonna use actually. So we'll do all this. And then if it's not, if there aren't pending actions, that's the only time we're not gonna allow it. If, cause that really messes with things. Cause you need to finish, if there's a pending action, then you need to finish what you're doing before you can repeat the same thing from before. If phrase is equal to, it has to be an exact match with again, or phrase is an exact match with repeat. Anything else? Another one. Another one. Another one. Phrase is equal to self.last action. Oops, we messed up our syntax somewhere. Oh, 4. Okay. So let's kill all this for a second because we already tested all that. Let's do a really simple test. We're not even going to go into a StarCraft game. Build pylon. Again. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Stop recording. Okay, so now the next thing, the harder one that we have to test is when there's a pending action, we need to make sure that this... Actually, no. If there's a pending action, you just need to finish it. That's just the expectation. If you don't, you're done goofed. But a more complicated thing we need to do with ands. Build stalker and build zealot. Again. Stop recording. Oh, snap! I think we have HandsFreeSC V0.2, guys. I think we got it. I don't even know what's gonna happen when I do this. Build Stalker and build Zealot. Build Stalker and another one. Stop recording. I was wondering what happens if you pair again or another one with and. If you finish with an and, I was wondering what was gonna happen. It turns out it actually, yeah, it makes sense because it's only checking, it's like basically just setting it to be whatever the last action was over here. And then it's just going through again. We should actually do one thing. If commands /-1 not equal to again, or God, what were the list of things that we had? Oh, actually we have it right there. Commands -1 not equal to repeat. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we need to do it here. We need to do it here. Never mind. Or commands sub-1 is not equal to another one. Because we don't want it to just somehow get stuck in a place where again is the last thing. Actually, wait. Why did it work before? Oh, because we're not actually... Oh, you know what? Actually, we don't need that. We don't need this. That's fine. It worked. It worked. We didn't need to... Yeah, unnecessary. For a moment, I was thinking, like, why wouldn't self.last action be set to be again or another one or something like that? And the nice thing is also, we're only setting this when we've successfully executed an action, I think. Right? We've successfully done something. What happens if we do build Zealot? Pineapple. Another one. Stop recording. We should make it do the last successful action, right? Yeah. Do action. Turn false. Turn true. Actually, if we get a phrase that's length less than one, that's actually, we actually did do something, but it happened in the group section, I think. Get selection. I know, but we'll never want to repeat literally just selecting something, because that's pointless. It's already selected. Yeah. And we also had a check up there that make sure there was none. Okay. And now we just do result is equal to that. Result is equal to none. If result... Actually, let's rename this. Did something. Oh, whoops. One more. There we go. Using Chrono and Warp Gate doesn't speed up the cooldowns. Right. You just reminded me I need to add Chrono Boost as an ability, but cooldowns, oh, on a Warp Gate, it does Prometheum. Yeah, 100%. That was actually a key part of the 4 gate. You're supposed to use all your extra, like, Chrono Boost after your research Warp Gate on your gateways. Abilities here. The only thing that actually has an ability here. Chrono Boost. Oh, we didn't try spraying. We never tried spray, guys. Oh. Button left, and you gotta just be hovering on. So Chrono Boost is gonna be a tough one. Oops. Because Chrono Boost is gonna require you to do something a little weird. You're gonna have to have the Nexus selected, but also have your mouse already on the... Actually, I guess that's not that weird. That's not that different than, like... Because I was gonna say you have to have it already, your mouse already on the building you want to Chrono Boost. But that's not that different than saying a High Templar has to have been selected and then also... Yeah, that's fine. And most of the time we're gonna say, like, Group 4 Chrono Boost. What you're working on? What's up, Tranquil Eclipse? We are working on HandsFreeSC V0.2. And I think we just finished it. We just finished V0.2. And we actually already tried it out versus a AI. I'm feeling really good about it, guys. I think we are in a good place. I'm gonna do some more testing tomorrow on my own, or maybe even tonight, to see if I can actually... Yeah, maybe we'll try it tomorrow. Is it a bot that just plays a game? No, HandsFreeSC is basically StarCraft, where you control everything with voice commands and your eyes. It's supposed to be a combination of those two things. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make an FAQ on Team Liquid as a blog, and then I'm going to make a command that just directs people to Team Liquid for questions, because that is gonna be so much easier. If you're interested in the coding session, because clearly if you're here, you had some interest in the stream today, and if you missed the first coding section, it is on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/FearDragon64. Please go consider checking that out and just watching that, because that's another 4-hour coding session where I basically take this entire project from not quite scratch, but it's almost from scratch. There's like 15 lines of code or something, maybe 20 lines of code. And I explain all the lines of code and why I did it off stream, but it's like 20 lines of code, and I basically code the rest of it, everything up until V0.1 on stream. So you guys can check that out. I also have YouTube highlights that I post every week. How often do you hit your caps lock in your first session? I don't want to talk about it, Untitled Q. I don't want to talk about it. All right? We're not going to address it. I think what we're going to do is tomorrow will probably be a more normal stream, like a normal ladder stream or something. Friday, I get the Tobii eye tracker, but there's a good chance it's not going to arrive until like 5 p.m. or something. So I think this weekend, I will probably focus on getting the Tobii eye tracker part of this all set up. And once I have that working, I think we call it HandsFree 0.3, and we actually set up a new account and try it. Maybe we try it against a normal AI first, and then we actually try it on the ladder. And during that other thing, I'm probably going to try switching to OBS, because XSplit is... The combination of XSplit plus this program seems to crash my computer sometimes. Although we've been running for 3 hours and 15 minutes with no problems, so I don't know. Have you gotten the go-ahead for laddering with Blizzard? So here is the thing that I will tell you guys on that. I asked Blizzard, I asked multiple people, and even though I probably shouldn't say exactly what they told me, this is what I was told. And I wanna say it, even though it's maybe not good that I do say it publicly, because I think it makes things very clear for everyone else that's attempting something like this. The thing I got told was, I can't officially tell you it's okay, but if it ends up being a concern, the person I was asking said, I will be the one that gets contacted about it, and we can talk about it then. But just to be safe, do this on a separate account and stuff. So I've got the like soft okay. It's straight up not an advantage. It is a disadvantage. And I think that's the reason why they don't really care. So the thing is, the way that I look at it is, I have a soft okay, and I won't suffer catastrophic consequences for it, but they are ready to pull back their soft approval at any moment. Which is why I want to say that, because I think it's worth it. If someone else decides to pursue this as well, just keep that in mind. And as sad as it is, this is probably something where me being a friend with a lot of the people who I would be in trouble with, or like a close contact, does have an impact, and not necessarily everyone will have that. So unfortunately, I think this is partially something I can do because I know people at Blizzard. Not even as like a brag, but just like, keep that in mind, that I have the world is not actually super fair, and I do have a little bit more leniency probably than a random person. But just, yeah, we're gonna create new accounts and all that stuff, and if Blizzard tells us to pull the plug, we will pull the plug. So kind of how they phrase it with spawning tool app. Yeah, I'm not expecting them to ever give any issues about it. I think it's very unlikely they will. Ravi low-key flexing. Weird flex, but okay. Yeah. Oh, man. Anyways, guys. Thank you again. Thank you, everyone who decided to tune in. Let's commit our code. Wow, we only modified one file this entire day. What should our commit message be? V0.2. V0.2 added research upgrades, multiple commands with and, warping in multiple units, unit selection, casting abilities, and repeat. I'm not coding anything. I'm just typing my commit message. Forget. I don't think this shows any sensitive information when I do this. If it does, I'm fucked. No, it does not. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do with a small part of a kitmit hash in a private repo you guys can't actually access? Haha! Even though I literally make all the code public by just coding it on